Okay, hello sugar buns. Now then, this will be day one. I'm very sorry. I'm still only on day one. I'll pump out as much as possible this week because I have a week break from work, which is nice. But we're gonna do draft picks mainly for highlights. So this will be Dou and ACT highlights. Anyways, back to the game we go. Now then, first two picks will be throwing away the mercenary and the Acrobat first for Qiyu. It's not that much of a bad plan considering the fact that this is going to be a Dreamwitch first game. But Prospector and the Barmaid, the second two bans, is what's more surprising to me, to be honest. Because more or less a team comp like this, Nayid most likely could be able to come out, but it does seem like for Dou, they want to force that Dreamwitch out though, because like if you just see it right, the Priestess, and then of course you have that Acrobat, which basically means that this team comp wants to force our ACTU to come out with Dreamwitch and force chase the Professor. That's basically what this team wants to do. But of course, you know, with this type of team as well, you may say Knight's not that good. If you think about it, Professor just runs away from the Abyss. Acrobat 1 ball, 1 harpoon, Priestess 1 portal, 1 harpoon, and can you really chase after a Merc is your main question there as well. Alongside with that, with this type of team combo, so we do see the decoding is a little bit below average, but the full containment, support, and of course rescue, everything is above average here. I have not been doing drop picks for so long, I don't know how to commentate these anymore now, which is quite funny. But anyways, to the game we go for Qiyu. His main objective here is that he needs more than a tie. Game 1, he definitely wants more than a tie, and it does seem like Dreamwitch will be coming out here though. Coming out with a Dreamwitch, it's gonna be 3 flywheels. That's also the next problem. Due to Qiyu's Hunter pool as well, it's either Nayid or Dreamwitch. First 2 picks is either Nayid or Dreamwitch for his win, honestly. So like for the survivors themselves, even though flywheel doesn't really counter Nayid that much, it still buys like you 10 extra seconds to stay in Abyss, just to contain that a little bit more, or just wait for Abyss to go. Because if you think about it, if I'm not wrong, Abyss stays for around 15 seconds. Right, and it's 10 seconds for 100% moisture. Well, to be exact, 7 seconds if the Hunter gets the Abyss on you with the first 30%, and then it's 7 seconds. Do a free flywheel, 10 seconds. The Abyss probably won't land that fast. But with the Survivors area selection mode, we will be seeing the Priestess spawning in Big Bush. Priestess spawning in Big Bush more or less where we want Mercy to go to Small Boat to make a long portal, just so whoever's first containment can take the long portal and see how it goes from there. But anyways, onto the game we go. This will be Dou versus ACT Qiyu. Our highlights here for Dou versus ACT. This will be day 3 match 3, game 1 first half of I've been repeating myself. Dou versus ACT. I'm in commentator Kudo show, and let's get into the game, shall we? That's triple flywheel, by the way. Triple flywheel. Let's see, spawning by Small Boat right here. Professor becoming the main chase would be the plan, but also at the same time, if we really do decide to full on commit to this, then for Professor himself, he's actually okay. The chances of him being sandwiched in a position like this is very low, considering the fact that the moment you put down the pallet and take that, well, it's not really that speed boost, but the Weber's Law boost, let's say, you should be able to put quite a bit of a distance. Qiyu wants to, he basically wants to sandwich, right? But like knowing this as well for Dreamwitch, because of the 2-second cooldown, it's kind of hard for Dreamwitch to sandwich. That's what I think, even though some Dreamwitches does it very well. But it does seem like the first patroller should be coming out soon, right after this pallet has been dropped down. First patrol will be coming from the main follower. Main follower finding the Professor right here, and it's most likely going to be... I don't think placing it there would be that much of a good idea. Preferably for Qiyu right here, if he could, that's a very nice dodge on the flywheel for the patroller's bite, and I think that is the 3rd bite. If Nan can get the 4th bite cancelled, no, never mind. 3 bites are more than enough. Never mind, there goes the sandwich situation. That's the problem there for flywheel as well though, if you think about it. That's a problem there for flywheel as well, but at least the good news is it's 50 seconds until the next scale hardening is ready. But also at the same time, the moment Professor gets down, it's going to be around 2 minutes into the game. Dreamwitch's main body patroller may be ready, but that does not mean the follower doesn't need time to catch up towards the Professor right now. It should guarantee it down. It should guarantee it down by 2 minutes, but where is the nearest chair is also a question. Where's the nearest chair is also a question. 1 minute and 45 second down, 1 minute and 47 second pickup, and of course it'll most likely be a 2-minute chair in a situation like this. Mercenary Cipher is at 7. No, Mercenary Cipher was at 86%, and it does seem like it has stopped for a while. But if we do see as well, the Lawn Portal seems like it's going to be coming from Shack. Yet no, the Lawn Portal is coming from Broken Shack. But with tie time and with flywheel time, but of course alongside with a hard scale. With Shell Shock here, it really depends on how we play this out. The first Patroller coming out, I don't think this is that much of a great idea. Patroller coming out right here isn't really necessarily worth it unless you want to force the early rescue. Right, but for our Nan right here as well, not having that speed boost here, very nicely done by Chie. Skill hardening is also a problem. There's a lot of problems, but at least a 2-second window will be coming in here, and there goes down the Professor. Then 2 minutes and 42 seconds into the game. Our last Cipher is not done just yet, so this is still a tie guaranteed game for our Hunter. But also realize that it may be a basement chair, but that doesn't mean there's not a Priestess nearby right now. Broken Shack's finishing that 88% Cipher. That's also our second issue on hand. Mercenary may be able to rotate out. If we can get a leech on Mercy, it can at least guarantee the normal tie. But seeing where Silver is right now, the Priest is popping the Cipher right here. Preferably if we can get a hit a little bit early to prevent the rescue, that would be pretty darn nice. But it does seem like Mercenary's main leech will be pulled away. We're trying to stall time here. We're trying to stall time here. The only reason why Chie did that was just so he can maximize Patroller time. That's the only reason why he did that. If we can get a Terror Shock right here, it'll change the whole game. Charge attack it, charge it! Okay, nice. Brilliant. But there is nothing upstairs. Preferably, if we change the blink now, there's still a chance for us to win, preferably. But taking the portal there, the mini stun as well. Priest is trying to pull it as far away from the basement as possible. I would say blinking down here is for the best instead of patrolling. I would genuinely say blinking down here is the best instead of patrolling. But unless we want to save blink for endgame, because Patroller is only 90 seconds, then understandable. But seeing what's happening here as of now, that's the first bite cancelled. Second bite most likely will be cancelled by the flywheel, and third bite will be cancelled by the portal. It does seem so. It'll be cancelled by the portal. But with Priestess looping around here and retaking the portal right now, yeah, that's genuinely the biggest problem with the Patroller right there, especially after you've used it this much. I think that's cheers for Patroller right there. But for Zhang Yujin right now, there's going to be 2 of them decoding Cipher Machine. That's the thing. There's going to be 2 of them. Even if you do want to map control now, there's not much you can do. One's at Big Boat, one's at Shack. And it's at the corner of Big Boat. So can you do much? Not really. Forward getting an extra item, not forward. Oh my lord. Mercenary getting an extra item here for himself. But of course, Cross popping out here. It's not that bad, let's say. But even if he does get an item, he's the only one who can use it right now. So yeah, Acrobat currently at 99% leech progress as well. We're gonna get another Patroller out right here. It does seem like we're trying to look for the Priestess, but Priestess was actually very closely towards the portal, and this is a Lawn Portal. Ooh, we managed to bite onto it. The good news is we managed to bite onto it. That is like a miracle bite. But the bad news is I think that the Patroller may just be cancelled again, because they're... Oh no. Oh, is there a chance? There's no chance. But the Cipher Machine is prime, so this will still be a tie game at the end of the day. Nothing more, nothing less Chie can do right here. Because like one of the main reasons is he definitely could have like rushed out if he decided to change to blink right there. But not changing to blink and wanting for teleport for the end game, I guess that's understandable. Have a good day. But that's way too much of a preserved play if you want to get more than a win right there. That's way too much of a preserved play, especially knowing the fact that they all have flywheel. Now it gets normal on the Mercenary. This is Dream Witch's main leech, and of course Priestess's leech is down in basement. As long as Priestess just contained near this area, the leech won't follow her, considering this is also presence to Dream Witch, in which survivors has to put a little bit further away for them to be able to do anything, to be fair with you on that part as well. But now then, that's going to be the media Cipher pop. There's still flywheel on hand, but dungeons also nearby. If we change to blink here, there's still a chance for tie, but Priestess does have a portal though, and there is a windmill nearby. So I guess this will end up as another patroller's buy. That's the portal. That's the portal. This is the biggest question of it all. We're going to get a buy right here. Flywheel is ready as well. This is going to be 2 buys right here on the priestess side. That's the first patroller buy cancelled. We can't cancel the second one. Is the second one cancelled? Ooh, the second one is not cancelled. And there goes down the priestess. Let's congratulate the tie here for both sides. Moving on to our second half. Okay, let's see, second half. ACT drop, ACT Maoem with ACT Fox and ACT 10 against Dongxian. Our first 2 bands is Psychologist and Seer. This is more of a Dream Witch angle for me. We're going for Psychologist and Seer, and it does seem like the Antiquarian and the Mercenary will be forced out here immediately. For ACT, I guess for ACT, their main objective is to counter that Dream Witch. The ACT's main objective is really just to counter that Dream Witch, which is why the Acrobat also came out here. But on a personal opinion, if like whoever really sees this type of bans, they know it's gonna be a Dream Witch. Because like I would not, like we wouldn't ban, no one would ban Psychologist if you're going to play Night Watch, even though I've been seeing Dongxian play Night Watch quite a bit. The Toy Merchant here, main support is going to be Small Boat and Big Boat, but mainly focused on Big Boat, let's say. And of course, we're going to go with a little bit of a character switch right here. We're going to have Drop being Toy Merchant, Mullen being the Acrobat, Fox being the Mercenary, and of course, Sen is our Antiquarian. With a team comp like this, everyone here can run Flywheel just to counter the Dream Witch, which is not too bad. But also, we do need to note that really the area selection mode is what matters the most right here. And on the screen, it says, I want 4K with Dongxian's and from Koa. Dongxian's and from Koa. Originally we were supposed to be getting a Koa and skin though, but it does seem like it changed to Dream Witch because of NetEase favoritism, let's say. But anyways, with a team comp like this going against Dream Witch, I think it'll work fairly well. One of the main, I guess, issues is that regardless of whoever you chase here, everyone has items to cancel your first 2 patrollers. Right, there's Toy Merchant, well maybe not Toy Merchant, but that's most likely why Toy Merchant will be placed up in Big Boat. Just so, you know, just so her first, it just makes her first chase way harder. But yeah, with Dongxian right now still contemplating life, it does seem like we're going to be having Night Watch coming out. Night Watch against a team comp like this, I would say Acrobat will be your main chase. Acrobat will be your main chase. You can't chase after anyone else here. Because like Antiquarian literally can just act like a batter or an enchantress. Push him back, can't do anything about it. Push him back, can't do anything about it. Disarm you for 4 seconds, well. I guess I'm gonna have a good time here. Spin, I'm just gonna cut the corners a bit faster. XYZ. But with Dongxian coming out with Night Watch, I would say more or less blink it down. I would say Insolence Detention and blink it the whole way down, considering this is quite a hard comp to chase against. But like banning Psychologist against a comp like this is a little bit unfortunate, because like Night Watch Psycho cannot chase cannot contain Night Watch. At most, I would say is 80 seconds, and you wouldn't even have to force blink. At most, it's 80 seconds in pro plays like this. It's simply because of the fact that Psycho can tank 3 hits, but Night Watch slow debuff, you can't really do much about it, especially with Insolence. We're going to be seeing Night Watch spawning at Broken Shack. Meanwhile, Acrobat will be a Shack, and of course, you know, Antiquarian will be near the triple pallets. Mercenary will be near Small Boat, and we're going to be having that Toy Merchant at Big Boat. Toy Merchant will spawn upstairs in Big Boat. If Toy Merchant realizes that she's not chased, she can immediately go out towards the staircase and put a catapult down. But with the... we're gonna go peep her all the way down, but it's gonna be a triple flywheel here just because we're worried about the Dream Witch. But of course, for countering Night Watch, flywheel isn't too bad. But of course, this will be ACT versus Dou5 Dongxian's Night Watch. This is going to be day 3 match 3, game 1, second half of our last game for today, let's say. Onto the game we go. Dongxian, it does seem like we want to go straight towards Acrobat. Acro just standing by the side right there, looking for the red light from... Looking for the red light isn't too bad, but you're going to be looped here for quite a bit of time, let's say. Because like for the survivors here, they can just look at the hunter through the... Well, I mean, there are literally just holes for the survivors to look through. But anyways, Maoem coming through immediately right here. That's going to be a first pallet place down. We're going to not jumped that ball. Well, the only reason why Maoem decided to hold on to the ball is because he thought Dongxian was gonna vault over it. So then, like, it's gonna be a double vault situation right there. But the first hit coming in, which is pretty early of a situation, 45 seconds, and it's already first hit. Insolence will be ready just about now, so we can dash on straight towards Maoem. But realizing this as well, we're gonna have a mini lag, because apparently we're going on a little bit too fast right here. Dongxian decides that he does not want to dash in a situation like this, so it's going to be a tempest in a it's going to be a tempest and then a catapult up. But even with a catapult up in a situation like this, you don't really pull that much of a huge distance. Dongxian is going to be able to have another speed boost. And is he going to drop down? He's not going to drop down, but Maoem does have the ball. Red ball vaults over here immediately, but the speed boost is still activated, which is not too bad. The second rebound cut isn't too far off. Beautiful flywheel, and that's going to be denied Typhoon. We're going to be mind gaming pallets. Very nicely done by Maoem right here. That's gonna be a slow vault over and another fast vault from Dongxian, but of course that's gonna be another 4-second ability disabled from the fireball. Sadly, it wasn't 8 seconds, even though Maoem literally jumped straight towards Dongxian. But you know what, that's a fairly good kite, considering you get a hit 45 seconds into the game and now you contain for 60 extra seconds because of that one catapult, and of course because of Maoem's own solo containment with that flywheel as well. But in a situation like this, anti-current Cipher machine being done a little bit earlier than expected, mercenary Cipher is also done, but Anti coming in with that quite bit of an early rescue. Dongxian realizing we have a catapult on the inner side, most likely because of the fact that it has been highlighted towards the hunter, since it can be highlighted towards the survivor too. Well, can it be highlighted for the hunter? I'm quite sure it can. But of course, Fox coming in with a normal rescue, as normal as possible, but we cannot body block right here. It's as normal as possible, but we can't body block. For Maoem's main, let's say, main goal is just to down near this corner for anti-current to come harass. This is safe haven for all survivors. Gets the pull back. Can we go a little bit deeper? We can go a little bit deeper. It does seem like Dongxian didn't really grasp the time there properly. Now then, Sen coming with a harass Sen. That's going to be 1. That's fine. That's going to be 2. That's fine. That's going to be 3, but that didn't really do much. And Maoem actually survived that. Anti-current tanking the hit right there instead of using the flywheel. I would say it's more unfortunate. I say keeping herself at max health would be a much better idea than anything else. But there's going to be Typhoon again. Tie kiting would, genuinely speaking, be a better idea. But there goes down the Acrobat. Flywheeled a bit early. That is one of the issues as well. If you don't use flywheel first and keep yourself at max health. But knowing this as well, we Fox at half health, so this will be a push out in a situation like this. If Dongxian decides that he doesn't want to camp this chair anymore and look straight towards the mercenary, it's not that much of a bad choice, but Mercy has... Oh, look at that perfume on his hands. Oh my god, would you look at that perfume on his hands. But realize this is what a catapult is. We're gonna get a no damage rescue, but ooh, if we look for Mercy here, it's not that much of a great idea. But for oh well, there's not much you can do in a situation like that. There's really not much you can do in a situation like that. The walls are too thin, because like all what Dongxian has to do literally is just stand between the walls and do that Typhoon, and you'll be like sucked in immediately. So not much you can do there, sadly. For the survivors here, their main objective, right? Heal. And let one decode. Whoever's at max health you can decode, but the other two just heal. The other 3 Cipher machines are very far apart. We've one in Shack, one in Big Boat, and then the other one towards this corner right here. Dongxian trying to look towards the survivors who are healing, but realizes that they are in middle, and Sen wants the next containment. Probably running towards the hunter wasn't the brightest idea, considering the fact that I don't really think they'll be chasing after mercenary anytime soon. But you know, this is an excellent night watch. So even if you do get pushed back, you're not going to get slowed for that long. Your slow just turns null, which is quite fun to see. But anyways, seeing that Fox is nearby here as well, we do have a perfume on Fox's side, but where is his... that's beautifully done. Where is his elbow pads, I wonder? Because if he doesn't have any elbow pads right here, it'll be hard for him to... I would say it will be very hard for him to rebound kite for exit gate opening. Because like, oh, beautiful Palestine again by Fox. That's gonna be 2 Palestines right there. Because like, oh, Mercenary picked it up. Yeah, because like, you need to buy at least 20 seconds for this. Well. I mean, if you can buy 10 seconds, it's more than enough. Because like, all what a survivor has to do is to be near the chair. But also, this is a night watch with 4 dashes. Well, 6 dashes if you think about it. 4 dashes saved up, and then dash twice, Typhoon, dash 4 more times. Normal. Now then, seeing that drop should be able to come in with a no damage rescue. Drop should be able to come in with a no damage rescue right there. But Dongxian going with the peepers are like one of the main reasons why we're running peepers early game and peeper all the way through is just because we want that early game fast down. And if you're not able to do that, the chances of you format eliminating is quite hard. I would say it's quite hard. But like, that was Dongxian's main angle as well, judging from that. But of course, from Fox's side right here, he will not. He's not going to use elbow pads unless he's sure that Dongxian is going to jump over that pallet. Preferably now. Yeah, that is one of Fox's main issues. Fox's main issue is he plays it too risky. Because like, if it was me, I would just dash out immediately the moment that Dongxian used Tempest. Because like, you want to be outside of Tempest range so that you won't get slowed. And then like force Dongxian to like take it off and then basically dash his way through. But of course, once again, this is still a guaranteed tie. I would say there's a chance for a 3k because this is a 2 elbow pad mercenary endgame. But let's congratulate both sides. Moving on.